ओम सच्चिदानंद परब्रह्मा परमात्मा पुरुषोत्तमा श्री भगवती समेत श्री भगवते नमः. May the one who is all, who is in all, in whom is all, bless us to be successful, happy, peaceful, and prosperous. Dear devotees, today I am going to discuss about the esoteric and scientific significance of Janmashtami. We all celebrate in Hindu pantheon the Janmashtami as a great festive day. It has got significance from three angles. First is from the religious angle. Second is the angle of astronomy. And the third is from the angle of esoteric and scientific significance. First, from religious point of view, it is on this day that Lord Vishnu took avatar as Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is considered to be a complete avatar because he at all points of time knew and displayed that he is the manifestation of the divine internal energy. What it means is that every human being should also know and invoke his internal divine energy so that he can be a full man. Second aspect he displayed was he was never defeated, because in God's creation a man is meant to be successful. Because he is not realizing his potentials, he may be failing. Lord Krishna established how even in most difficult times a person can succeed. Third thing he displayed was that there is no worry truly in life. Krishna never got worried or felt sorrow for anything. This establishes the fact that human beings has a birthright to be happy, and being worried and sorrowful is his own creation. He also established the fact that to implement what is good, you can take any means, because ultimately the truth should prevail. It established to human beings that not only you should be good, you should ensure that if anything bad happens, you have a duty to intervene and set it right. Like this, he established a lot of life principles, living principles, so that the human beings can emulate. That is why Krishna is called the complete avatar. He is the 100% emanation of the divine energy. This avatar happened astronomically on a waning moon in Ashtami Tithi in Rohini Nakshatra in the month of Shravana. This holds great significance in astronomy. Shravana month, as I have been telling many times, is the month where sun is in his own house and he is closer to the North Pole star. Therefore, his brightness is extremely high. In addition to that, it is happening, as I said, when moon is in Rohini, that is in Rishabha, which is the sign of his exaltation. And both these signs are also the Mula Trikona of the respective planets. Sun's Mula Trikona is Rishabha, Leo, Simha, and Moon's Mula Trikona is Rishabha. When a planet is in Mula Trikona, it means its energy is the highest and it is the happiest. And we think that Ashtami Tithi is a black day, but that is not the case. Here in this month, the moon is at the 10th house from the sun. 10th house is considered to be the mid-heaven. Mid-heaven means the midday. That is, the sun or the light is at its brightest. That means when it is a night time for us, for the celestial beings, it is the brightest daytime, and both the luminaries shining at its best splendor. So when the world is at its dark period, the light of God descends. That is the significance of Krishna taking avatar in this night. So this day is charged with cosmic light and joy energy. That is why it is celebrated on this day. But this day holds a much bigger significance, which I will discuss with you when I come to the esoteric meaning of Janmashtami later. And we now come to the esoteric meaning of Janmashtami. Janmashtami is not just the birth of Krishna avatar. It has much more significance. Janmashtami is the day, actually, the day of emanation of Purusha, that is, consciousness, which made life possible. Before this day, atoms were there. They were all coalescing. They were all in a soup, a water sea, but they have not yet acquired the life. There is a field of life, there is a field of consciousness, there is a field of energy in which we are all floating. Now, only when the vessel is capable of holding, then water can be poured in it. Assuming you look at a pot, if the pot is not fully prepared, if you pour the water, the pot itself will collapse. Therefore, until and unless the pot is ready to hold the water, you cannot pour water. Similarly, the atoms, until it gained its internal power to hold the consciousness, it was not able to absorb. It was not able to absorb the life principle, which is spread out throughout the universe as a field. It was on this day that the consciousness and the life principle was absorbed, and what they call in science the first life cell chemotrap took shape. This chemotrap is the first life cell. Actually, it is our forefather. From that only we are all born. That single cell became multi-cell and became various creatures, and then monkey, and then we are human beings. So this is the beginning of the first life and the first Purusha. This is what is signified by Lord Krishna lying in a banyan tree floating in the Milky Ocean. Because this chemotrap took shape in a soupy sea. So, our Vedic rishis depicted this esoteric event as child Krishna floating in a banyan leaf on the Milky Ocean. So, this is the day when that great event of first life with consciousness that arose in the universe. This happened over billion years of effort by the atoms and the all around consciousness, life energy, everything trying to help the atoms to acquire it. Basically, the atom acquired its physical stamina to absorb this life energy and conscious energy from the field, and the Purusha or the life cell was born. There is also another reason how this was made possible. The cosmic energy was its highest at that point of time, several billion years ago, because it was on this day that all the planets were at its Mula Trikona position in exact degree. When all the planets are in Mula Trikona position at the exact degree, the cosmic energy will be phenomenal in terms of its life energy, joy energy, and the conscious energy and whatnot. This happens, all the planets to be in the exact degree of Mula Trikona happens once in several billion years, and it happened on that day. That is why in reality this life cell was able to arise. So this Janmashtami signifies the arise of the Purusha. Therefore, Janmashtami is a very esoterically significant day, and that is why it is celebrated along with puja. Imagine the amount of joy and happiness that would have been there in that cell when for the first time it developed a life and consciousness. That is the beauty of this day. So any puja done on this day, any prayer done on this day enhances your internal power, your internal energy, your internal joy, and whatnot. And while on that day all the planets were in the Mula Trikona degree, which can happen only once in several billion years, every year sun and moon, the most relevant luminary for the earth, comes to Mula Trikona sign in the month of Shravana, as I told in the beginning. Therefore, we are celebrating Janmashtami on that day because Krishna was born on that day. Krishna was not born on that original Purusha manifestation day, because on that day all the planets were in the Mula Trikona degree. But he was born on a day when sun and moon were in Mula Trikona sign. So Krishna therefore is considered is the first Purusha itself. The Purusha Suktam talks highly about Narayana and Krishna. That is why Krishna consciousness is a very accepted terminology. Of all the consciousness, Krishna consciousness movement is greatly accepted because the original consciousness arose on this day. Therefore, this Janmashtami celebrations not only celebrates the arrival of Krishna, but also the arrival of the original Purusha. Therefore, when we pray on this day, we are invoking the Purusha within us, because it is that same Purusha which manifested in that first cell is within us. We are invoking that Purusha. We are invoking that energy, joy energy, all energies as manifested by Krishna. Krishna is a manifestation of all energies, and every man has the same energies in all types. But we have to learn to invoke it. And Janmashtami reminds us the Purusha within us and the unlimited energies within us as displayed by Krishna and as esoterically signified by the Krishna lying on the banyan leaf. Therefore, if we understand the significance of Janmashtami and celebrate and pray on this day, it is for sure that our internal powers will swell like anything, our consciousness will soar, and we will be full of joy. Ultimately, this world is meant to be powerful and joyful. That is what Krishna signifies. That is what Janmashtami signifies. Let Lord Krishna bless us all to be powerful and joyful. Om Rishabharuda Parabrahmane Namaha.